What's up guys, it's me Lucky. So I was just on Halo MCC looking for a few custom games to join, and I saw this trailer and I was like, hey, this is a bit strange. So I watched this video, I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and looked up it on YouTube, and apparently this is actually an official trailer which, well, it came out about 24 hours ago. So I decided what I'll do is I'll quickly react to it. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
The hour approaches. Forces occupy the ring. Within hours, it will be under our control. Humanity will burn. Their brazen defiance will be all but a memory. No more prophets. No more lies! We stand together, brothers to the end. We are his will. We are his legacy. We are the Banished.
Okay, so straight away there's so much to go into, and I'm really surprised that like YouTubers have been able to like stretch this out to like 10-15 minutes, you know. It's just amazing. It's only a small transition, but I'm going to go over the basics. First thing which they said was that the brutes are on Zeta Halo. Now, how they've got on Zeta Halo, that's just amazing. It might mean that the Spirit of Fire has failed, their mission containing the brutes. But as they said, they've only just arrived on the Zeta Halo ring, and they are waiting for backup to actually help them, so who knows what's going to happen. Now obviously they're talking to the UNSC, this means that there's going to be probably some war between the Banished and the UNSC. This is going to be like humanity versus the Covenant all over again. And really it's going to be setting some standards as to what the Banished are going to be doing. Are they going to recruit the Storm faction for an example? That might be what they do, and I actually do hope that they do something like that, because we'll be able to fight up against elites again. No offense to the brutes, they're absolutely fantastic, but if we get the Halo 3 brutes again, it's not going to be too great really. They'll be okay, but I feel that they'll be lacking a little bit. We also know that the brutes still use engineers because, well, they use it in the games, so are we going to be seeing engineers return as well? We also know that there's going to be sentinels if there's flood activity, and it's going to be interesting to see how the sentinels interact with the forerunners in this case. In fact, it's going to be interesting to see how the Banished interact with the forerunners. This is going to be like one big, massive war, and honestly it's setting up for Halo Infinite to be such a fantastic story. The original trilogy, Halo 1, 2 and 3 and all the spin-off games, that was humanity versus the Covenant. Halo 4, 5 and 6, or Infinite depending on what you want to call it, that's been humanity versus the Forerunners. Hopefully you can run out the Forerunner saga now and start with Halo 7, 8 and 9. Mad to think that, you know, that far in the future, but Halo 7, 8 and 9, that's going to be a humanity versus the Banished, and this is going to be like the big setup for it. There's going to be some fantastic stuff going on. I can't wait to see it. Now I don't want to delve into this too much. They did actually mention the Prophets as well, the Prophets being dead, and they're carrying out what Atriox wants, so to me this really makes it so Atriox is a new Prophet who needs to be taken out. He's a new big bad guy, and obviously with a return to classical form, we're going to have some fun with this one. But what do you guys think anyway? Do you think the Banished making an appearance in Halo Infinite is going to be good? Because I do. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to make the entire game so much more refreshing, especially with the classic art style. Halo Infinite's story is actually looking pretty good at this point. If you liked the video, make sure you leave a like and maybe even consider subscribing. We're going to be making a ton of Halo content, so you don't want to miss out on that. Thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.